Hey everyone, it's Mary with Seer, and this is the bi-monthly for, let's see, I guess we can do Cancer next, right? Okay, Cancer, this is for July 15th through the 31st. I hope your retrograde has started well, and I've been watching other tarot readers. I've been shuffling these cards for about, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes, so I think they're pretty good warmed up. So what I'd like to do is just pull a card for focus. Okay, so this is I through the Art of the Soul Oracle. So we'll just get one of these to start. Okay, we'll take the bottom card. Let peace prevail. I got all kinds of songs about peace in my head now. Okay, so ready? All right, let's do this. Okay, upright only. So we have the Nine of Swords here. We have the Ten of Swords. Seven of Swords. Ooh. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Okay, I think we should do one more. What do you think? Six of Pentacles. Okay. So let peace prevail. Boy, I can see why that came out because we have all these swords. So let's get these swords together. Okay, so we have the 7, 9, and 10. Okay. So that's some kind of turmoil, right? Excuse me. Okay. So we have deception, trickery. It could be theft, stealing. We have anxiety and worry, not being able to sleep. And then we have betrayal. Okay, Ten of Swords is, it's the end of the cycle, thank goodness, but it's also being backstabbed by an individual or a group of people. So it could be, that's tough, feeling backstabbed. Feeling like there's people that were plotting against you. Kind of feels like that's true, right? Okay, so next we're going to talk about Six of Pentacles. This is fairness and reciprocity. Don't say that word fast. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which is, yeah, I've been through a battle, but I will never give up. I'm ready to fight the next one. Let's go. You know, I learned what I've learned, and this is a warrior. I mean, just Cancer, you are a warrior. Right. All right. Okay, and then we have Ten of Pentacles. So we have the 6 and the 10 of Pentacles. I'm going to rearrange once more. Okay, and so 6 of Pentacles, reciprocity, and 10 of Pentacles. Because you know what you want. You want the happy family. You're creating your legacy, and this kind of crap you've got no room for this. And so, you're like, okay, well, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'll deal with it, and then, because I know what's right. I know what's fair. And I know what I want, right? Okay, so let's get a little bit more information about this negativity right here, okay? So I'm just gonna pull this is my Major Arcana Dragon deck. And so we'll pull one here. Fertility. So this is the Empress. This would appear to be someone else. Another party, or also the Empress is a card of fertility. Okay. This is where my intuition is going. You can let me know how you feel about this. The grass is greener over here, so I'm going to go check this out while I'm not being honest to you, right? So it could be someone else. Fertility. Also, possibly a pregnancy. I don't know. I hate to say that. But maybe there's something to do with that. Maybe it was a scare. Maybe it was... Definitely is like the grass is greener somewhere else, okay? So maybe we should do one more. See if we can find a little bit more out in the same cards. Mischief. This is the devil. No, wait. Mischief. Yeah, that's a devil. Let me just double check. Because that deck, it just looks so different. Sometimes it throws me a little bit for a loop. Yep, that's a devil. Okay. So, addiction, obsession, any kind of addiction can also be ego. I know what I want what I want, and I'll do what I want. Okay, so you're like, I got no time for this. Okay, so let's talk about this abundance, okay? So instead of, let's go in a positive direction here. Let's talk about this abundance here. Just going to grab another deck. Here it is, this little one. Okay. Alright. Okay. Another Seven of Swords. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned now. We have two Seven of Swords. I'm concerned about your abundance. I'm concerned about fair treatment in the finances. This is a marriage where there's property at stake. I think we've got a bit of a warning here. This is the Star. Maybe something that you wanted to, a wish that you were trying to create. Maybe you started building that. I would, be a little bit concerned about the finances. Make sure you take care of that. Make sure you're on top of it. If you need to move funds around or take legal action to make sure you're protected. I'm sorry, I'm not saying to go through a divorce or separation, but just do what you need to do to protect yourself. There's a warning here about your assets, okay? That feels heavy. Okay. This is maybe a dream that you might have been building together. Maybe you had money put away. Maybe you had multiple properties. Tell me more about the assets, please. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. More about this, please. Another Nine of Swords. Okay. One more, please. So we got a double. We have double Seven of Swords, double Nine of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, you do want to protect your assets. You're probably the one worried about that right now. You're worried that they're going to come back. Maybe? And try to play on your feelings and make you an offer. Having somebody trusted to talk to is important. Okay, so when we go through difficult situations, especially manipulation, when we're being manipulated by a loved one or relationship, we second guess ourselves. Okay? Because we can't imagine somebody doing this to us, somebody that would be this dishonest. But some people are just like that. And some people have this latent ability to be like that when they're triggered, when they're afraid. And maybe they were always like that. Maybe not. So, if we pay attention, people will show us who they really are. So here's the question for you. Some people would just rather walk away from everything and to start over than to battle or to, but there's ways of battling without actually battling, like securing an attorney or something like that, or talking to somebody about your assets, about your rights, without the other party even knowing. That way, whatever you decide, they don't need to know, and, then you don't have the reaction from them. So, This is a card of protecting your assets. So just a thought, you know, whatever you decide, of course, this is your journey. Let's get one more card from the Amante deck. Deception. I regard all our altars with respect. So I'm just going to take a quick look because this is like a newer deck. And just want to make sure I get the focus with the advice card correct for us because this is very important. Okay, this is number 8 in this. Okay, so this is talking about modern day altars, like when you set something up for blessings or sacrifice that we need to. Okay, the altar is a sacred space where we pay respect to the elements, artifacts, and teachers who have a divine impact on our lives with this creative reality. While some were used for sacrifices or offerings in religious ceremonies, modern day altars can be a magical tool in their own right, not a sacrificial venue, but rather spaces of sacredness honored. So, to me this says, what do you consider sacred? And is this what you're receiving here? And is what you have sacrificed, was your sacrifice worth what you received? And if not, maybe it's time to think about what's important to you now. And everybody has their own idea of what's important to them. You know, what they regard with respect, whether it's a relationship or multiple partners or money, whatever they want to worship, right? So this is a time maybe to decide what you want while you're negotiating or deciding what to do with the information that you have or the situation. Because it's not clear whether this is out in the open, but it doesn't look like it's being kept a secret, although there has been deception. But if you have any doubt, we have a double card on the deception. Okay? So if I can help in any way, please let me know. You can reach me through the comments. And also, I know it's a difficult time. We've all gone through this. Most of us have gone through this. And remember that you're not alone. Okay?